everything else that was hacked recently. They didn't make a big deal out of that. I'll be honest. I think if he did have something, they would have released it. They would have been glad to release it. I don't want to take advantage of something. I have something that others don't have. I don't like the way that looks, but I would be able to do that if I wanted to. I'd be the only one that would be able to do that. If we wanted to, I just don't want to because I think that would be a conflict. We're doing them a tremendous service by doing it. We are going to build a wall, and people would go crazy. I don't blame them for what's happened. I don't blame them for taking advantage of the United States. I wish our politicians were so smart. They had one meeting. Nobody knew. Not even Rona, my executive assistant for years. She didn't know. I didn't tell her. And that's because we have no defense. That's because we're run by people that don't know what they're doing.
Ah, the chicken dance song.
Dun, 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 dun.
Reminds me of my childhood going to weddings.
Weddings and then the skating rink.
Yeah, skating rink too. Yep. I haven't thought about the skating rink in a million years.
Well, that's good. If you were still going to the skating rink, we would.
Do they have those still? Do they have them like they used to when we were kids, or no?
I mean, not like they used to, because like now what I see is old, closed down, abandoned skating rinks.
Ooh,
I mean, they have like ice rinks like in the city.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know.
There is one here in town. I know that my boys, when they were little, we went there a couple times. But I don't know if it's still open.
Let's see.
They're not little anymore.
I feel like maybe like a mall or something. All right. Let's see. So near me.
You're trying to pretend like you don't know that there's a million of them near you.
there are skating rinks.
Wow.
There's one in Lakeland, one in Kissimmee.
I didn't know
one
this
in
still a thing.
Brandon. Yeah, so not a lot. And those are all in like larger towns to cities.
Okay.
Whereas I remember growing up in my tiny ass town, we had a skating rink. I think it was called Jimmy's skating rink, because that's a magical skating rink name.
Nice. We had a lot in the Detroit area, but so I grew up in a very fundamentalist Christian home. And we weren't allowed to listen to what's called secular music, which is good music. So they had now there's actually a lot of really good Christian bands, but anyways, we could go on skating night, but it was like Christian music night. That's when we could go. So
the Christian skate. All right, yeah. For the next 45 minutes, it's Christian skate.
It was all night, man. It was when we were allowed to go. So
well, you guys need a time you can get away from the sensual house music.
Yeah, back in the early 80s, it would have been like the Pina Colada song. would have been played.
Well, that one is pretty sinful.
That weren't Christian nights. Yeah, it's an interesting song. I remember finding out what that was like, listening to the lyrics and going, "Oh shit, that's what that's about." The dude's like trying to have an affair.
And it turns out so's his wife.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, we're both dirty cheaters. Let's just be together and enjoy each other again." And it's a beautiful
such
song.
An awful song.
Yeah. If you like my penis colada.
Did you hear like he gets people...
unthinkable in this modern economy?
Yeah. Yeah, to think you could afford a side piece in this economy.
Yeah. Yeah, back in the day, you could just have like a secret family in like multiple cities.
A mistress on my salary? Come on. And I know that's not the right answer when like your girl asks you if you're cheating on her, but that's like this should just put it all to bed. Like whether I'd want to or not, I couldn't afford it, babe. But that's not how you're supposed to answer that question, I've learned.
Yeah.
I've learned.
They don't see the big picture. It's sad.
Yeah. Like no, it's supposed to be reassuring because even if I wanted to, because I can't prove to you whether or not I want to, right? But I can prove to you that I can't afford that. Mute Trey. First words of the show every time.
Jesus, every time. But
We're
yeah,
changing Wednesday's title to Mute Trey.
yeah. So yeah, no, it's funny that like now it'd just be that you say you're polyamorous or whatever. Like that's the thing is like you don't have a mistress anymore because you can't afford that. So they just say like, we're poly.
Well, yeah, because then you all move in together and share expenses.
Well, that's more like commie gobbledygook. I mean, you're faithful when you're in that town.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like zip codes or area codes, right? Isn't that like the rule? Like as long as it's not cheating if it's a different area code.
Yeah.
I think there was a Chris Bridges that wrote a song about that.
Oh, hi ho. Hell yeah. Dude, I hear you on this one, Harry. Like I keep like a skateboard in my back seat for some reason. But I am terrified to actually like do anything other than just ride it, you know.
No more like flip tricks, right?
I attempted a couple ollies and I sort of did some ollies, not good, but it was pretty scary, you know, because yeah, dude, like if I hurt I need my fucking ankle. Like what the fuck would I do? Like not even like work, sure, you know, but just to live around my homestead, you know, an injury sucks.
You gotta take care of those goats and dogs you have.
Yeah, man.
Can't do that with no ankles.
I started learning to rope so I can rope my goats because that would make my life a lot easier if I could snatch one of them fuckers up without having to chase it, you know, because oh man, that is exhausting. You got to chase it and wrestle it, but if I could just snag that bitch, grab him up.
I mean that's why ranchers do that stuff, right? I mean, so that they don't gotta like go hunt them down. Like,
yeah. Well, especially like big boy shit like cattle, right? That's like because then you're learning to do it from a horse and everything. But like the children's roping event is goat roping. So like if you watch like goat roping like competitions, it's like 8-year-olds. So I'm like, all right, I think I can handle that. You know, that's my speed. I was watching some roping like instructional videos, and the guy's like, you know, they're practicing on foot, but he's like, yeah, like you're on a horse when you're doing this. You can't throw it this way, that way. Where's your slack gonna be? You know, because it's not just gonna rest on top of the horse's head.
It's usually on the mountain or whatever. Like
yeah, and then it's like, yeah, man, you get like a cow, like then you whip, you know, you lash that bitch to the horn, the saddle horn, and you use the horse to fucking hold the cow.
And they usually like pull them just to kind of like they're just kind of directing them. They're not like trying to they're trying to just hurt them, kind of like, hey, here, go this way. Not like necessarily like, hey,
direct them, or it's a team, and somebody gets the head and somebody gets the feet, and then you just you know, you're not trying to hurt the cow, but you just apply a little bit of pressure on each end, and then it just has no choice but to stand there, and then you know someone can grab it and flip it over and do whatever they need to do to doctor it or whatnot.
Dude, when they do the team roping
coming out, Dag.
What's that?
You get the buckle bunnies coming out?
Whew. No, I'm not.
It's like a rodeo version of a lot lizard.
Yes, it is.
That's an episode of King of the Hill. They talk about buckle bunnies.
Yeah, that episode's great because it talks about rodeo clowns too.
Yep. It really rags on rodeo clowns pretty hard.
Look, I can't have buckle bunnies that are showing up to goat roping events though. That's a different age group of buckle bunny. For me. Yeah, I can't.
Mind, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing real rodeo shit. Back to our skating conversation a second ago. But I mean, besides that, I was never badass enough to do any sort of rodeoing by any means. Horses still scare the shit out of me. I'd ride one, you know, again, like I've ridden them when I was a kid, but I need somebody who's very experienced to go, no, it's okay. It's not going to eat you.
Yeah, right.
Dude, my sister was into horses. Like my niece and nephews ride.
Intimidating. Like
they're huge, dude.
Like even like you know you think, hey, you know, like a cow doesn't seem as intimidating, even though it's a big animal. Like it doesn't seem as intimidating because it doesn't just like run like crazy or whatever. Like a horse is just like it'll just go for a jog just because it and it's a big animal, so it's like it's running. Like
I don't know, man. You've never been chased by a pissed off bull. They can run pretty quick.
It depends on the cow. Some cows are very docile, right? So that's I agree with you in a lot of sense because some cows are very docile and just go hee-yah, and they
still kill you.
They run away.
The cow's still gonna kill you if you hit.
Dude, they totally could. A bull could. My in-laws, they have cows, and I'll go to take care of them, and it's like you're like, don't turn your back on them. Like they're sweet and all, but like, don't. I mean, they're like big dogs, but a dumb animal might not intend to hurt you either, but could still really hurt you. It doesn't have to be
like nudge you,
mean.
knock you over, and then like start walking, not thinking.
Yeah, it could just knock you over by mistake, and then it's on top of you.
So in the United States, cows kill 20 to 25 people a year by either trampling them, crushing them, or kicking them. Just looked up that statistic. I was curious.
That sounds factual.
Yeah, that's
all right, sorry, I'm not going to be able to do this today. Katie locked herself out of her car, and now she can't figure out how to operate the door code. So now I have to go get her into her car.
Have fun.
Have fun, buddy. Good luck.
Thanks.
Fun dad time.
Later.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of cows,
We got dumplings today. Stop playing. It's my. It's how mama for you. Oh, I'm ready. You ready? Hold on. You got something.
Oh, why does she look like is it?
I think it's that. Okay, you ready?
Homer and the Moo Moo.
No, it's that not Medea, the other one.
So
the other comedy fat.
What they're doing here is they're doing rock, paper, scissors, and whoever loses has to run back to the basketball hoop and back. And while they're doing that, the other person gets to eat the dumplings.
Too much fun.
Gets eaten what?
The dumplings.
Dumplings.
Yeah.
I thought for sure it'd be chicken wings.
Oh,
Holy
they're
Jesus
chicken wings.
Christ.
I know. It's her niece's birthday dumplings.
Oh my God, that's gross.
Hey, she ran two.
Hey y'all.
She ran 2 trips to that basketball hoop and back. She's got a carbo load, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
She's gonna pass out. She burned those dumplings.
Oh my God.
2 steps, like burned all those calories.
Oh fuck. Yeah. I guess there's not much more to say about that video other than what we just witnessed it all. I was watching the news this morning, and just shitty local news, but that's fun. But they were talking about the lettuce, the diarrhea lettuce disease that's going around right now, and they were interviewing people at the grocery store about whether or not they're going to risk it and eat lettuce. And they were like, yeah, it's about 50-50. And the people they're interviewing that are like, yeah, I'll eat it. They're like, this one dude, he's like,
You can wash it before you eat it.
Yeah, they had a whole segment on how to wash it and stuff too, because you need to know that.
Wait, so they had to tell people how to wash lettuce.
Yeah, properly. But
then they just
Dawn dish detergent.
So all the people who were like, yeah, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to eat the lettuce. They're like super healthy. Like the one dude's like 76, looks like he's in better shape than me. He's like, yeah, I got one life to live. I made it this far. I'm not going to stop eating lettuce now, And then like the people who like said they're not going to, like, they're going to hold off eating lettuce. They're all like total fatsos, and it's like, bitch, you weren't eating lettuce in the first place. They're like, getting sick could be very serious. So I'm not going to risk it. And I'm going to hold off eating lettuce for now. And then I'm like, bitch, shut up.
There is some validity to that though, because they
were gonna start dieting, but then
well,
on,
I mean,
sorry.
No, like if you are overweight, getting sick is gonna be worse on your body. So like
that's true. They have a lot more diarrhea out because they're eating so much more other food. It is going to be a more traumatic experience for them.
Although, man, it's a good way to drop 20 pounds, man.
Thing, like,
die from dysentery. Yeah. Hey, man, maybe having a week's worth of diarrhea will be good for them. It's like quick starting
Well,
Ozempic. You know?
It's almost as good as a cleanse.
Yeah, pretty much.
Remember when they had those potato chips that were cooked in the one oil that made
Olympic
everybody
or
shit
whatever
their
it was
brains
called.
out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. It's just like eating a bag of those. There's no difference. People ate those like crazy because they were healthy chips.
I found out recently that they want me to do a colonoscopy because I'm 40. So to understand the cleanse. I was going to ask if anybody's had to go through it, and what that cleanse was like, because I heard it's intense, but is it painful or is it just unpleasant?
It's not
or
painful.
Is
it just sucks,
Okay.
and like you got to take time off from work because you got to flush everything out. So like the couple days leading up to the actual procedure, you're basically going to be spending a lot of time in the bathroom.
Oh, they
Yeah,
actually
that's
give
what I
you
heard.
they actually give you a full cleanse before. Oh.
Yeah, you got to like drink some shit.
Yeah, you drink this chalky stuff, and then
You're basically drinking
spend
Miralax
2
and
days
yellow
in the
Gatorade.
bathroom.
Oh man.
The yellow
But-
Gatorade to keep electrolytes in your body, and that's also one of the food dyes that won't like mess up with the camera.
Mm.
Yep.
There's a
I
family
think I
guy
lost
where
about 10 pounds when I did that, man. It was wonderful.
Maybe you just need to keep that around, like permanently.
there's a family guy where all the
It was
Okay.
awful, but you do feel really good. Like after everything's done, you're like, oh, I feel a lot better about like a lot cleaner.
Well, there was like this thing that I was reading that like a lot of people do have like you get a lot of shit backed up, especially whenever like you're
it's
not
like a colonic.
eating good. Yeah. When you're not eating good, and like everybody, Americans, we would just eat whatever we eat, it doesn't matter.
Go slop.
But yeah, whatever slop. Then it gets backed up in the system. So I mean, you got to clear that stuff up because otherwise it does like kind of affect your body negatively. Like if it just stays in there and you don't get it all out, like because that's like my son,
People do need more fiber in their diets, honestly.
Yeah,
Well,
general roughage.
It is one thing that changed about I guess that is part of why they were pushing the like grains and on the food pyramid and everything, because it does seem like when obviously whenever you're eating a lot of grains, fiber stuff, then yeah, you're going to be pushing that out. But when now that people change their diet, like, oh, we don't necessarily need fiber, like that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't know if that's like the best idea, but it because we do need to get all that stuff out. Weird.
Good roughage.
A good roughage.
Give it a good scrubbing. I do think that the fiber should probably be from like things like leafy greens and shit.
Yeah, that's your best bet.
Well, that's
Well, think about it, because that's
bread
like the
is,
physical
bread
nature
is
of it. That would be
grain, so.
Yeah, but it's not. But like, I don't think the fiber is doing what we would think it would be doing in the sense of cleaning you out when it comes from that. But I don't know. That is something that a lot of like the straight up carnivore people, I don't know how much fiber we do or don't need, but like the carnivore people, they need it to be no fiber, because you only get fiber from eating plants. So, they kind of need the science to say that. So, I don't know the science that I've heard that honestly sounds relatively convincing that you don't need it. It does come from carnivore people. So, I take anything from any group, with a grain of salt.
But then you got the plant-based people that
they say you need tons of fiber, and I don't think, because
Yeah.
I grew up like with my mom being like a health nut. Everything was fiber, and I definitely think
that
she was
was the-
overthinking the fiber.
But that was the shtick back then. It was
It was. It's
It was-
like we were talking the other day, how it's whatever the thing of the day. So right now everything advertises protein. I remember when
Yeah.
everything advertised how much fiber was in it. They just
Dude,
they
they have
just pick-
protein.
yeah.
They have like extra protein Pop-Tarts now. It's like,
Dude, they have
Like
protein Doritos.
Waffles. Yeah, protein Doritos, protein. Like they're putting protein into like all the stuff. But I mean, which some of those things already kind of had some. It's just now they're advertising a lot of it, you know.
Yeah, sometimes they're not even adding it. Or I mean, I'm not saying in these instances they're not adding it. I'm not familiar, but a lot of times when I see that labeling, it's not. They aren't even saying they're adding it. It's just they're just now advertising that line on the nutrition facts, where they never, you know, they're just putting that line on the front of the box now in big letters, so it looks like, oh man, look, they added this or whatever. Fucking advertising. It's brilliant, but I fucking hate it, dude. And it is so like basic bitch when you just look at it, you know.
Well, I mean, it does work on you to some degree, because it's like, okay, well, I need protein in my diet. So if I see, hey, there's like a protein cereal or whatever, and then like, okay, well, I want to get, you know, like fiber and you know, protein. So if there's whatever bran flakes or whatever that are also protein, you know, have protein, then I'm knocking two things out at once. You know what I mean? So I kind of get it, but you know, obviously, like, yeah, it is the advertising, you know, guru stuff, the marketing.
Brand,
and I hate marketing.
I remember when brand was huge, like everything had brand in it, like to make you think you get dumb. So
yep. Well, you know, marketing can be everything.
Yeah, bro. My Uber's here, man. So I'm gonna talk to you. All right, Alex.
Hey, David. Hi, sweetie. All right, I'm gonna get you the 8th and Lockhart lickety split. All right.
You know what? Hold on.
What?
Yeah, I ain't getting another Uber, boy.
Excuse me. No, where you going? Stop it. What? Excuse me. Oh my God. Not taking a black guy out of an Uber.
Oh, that's awesome. That's hilarious.
Lickety split.
Yeah.
Until you get the wrong black guy, and then you're like,
yeah, right.
Oh man. Oh,
you get the
well,
ones that were in
it is
prison.
weird. It is weird. There is like you know, this thing about like you know, either you're gonna get the ghetto or you're gonna get the gay kind of black guy. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, especially in Atlanta.
You got to look at where you're picking them up and where you're dropping them off. If you're the Uber guy and you can see those two things, I think you could probably make a pretty good call. You know,
yeah, it's like local
about which one you're
gay
getting.
bar, you know, like,
yeah, you know, the theater, something like that. If it's from like hood to hood, you know, yeah, and you know, if nothing else, they're going to usually they're going to pretend to be straight, you know, anyhow. Because I think like with them, it's either you got to just be straight up gay, or not at all. You know, there's no in between, or there's no line about it.
That video of the one dude in church, he's like, "I ain't gay no more. I like women's."
Yeah. Oh shit! I've seen that clip. That shit is fucking hilarious. Oh fuck. Yeah.
Scariest gay plug.
Preclusivities. Here we keep on with racist
Hello,
stuff.
Salam. How are you guys? Muslim ladies up front. A lot of Muslims have very strong feelings about me. Is it because I have a good soul and you guys aren't used to that? Who took that seriously? Go fuck yourselves, guys. Now you made me feel bad because you don't got a sense of humor. Where are you guys from? Where in Pakistan? Punjabi Pakistani. They're the worst. Married your Punjabi Pakistani husband, miss. You guys got kids? How old are they? 12? Hold on. Hold your fucking stupid fucking mouths for one goddamn second. How old is your oldest? Fuck all of you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Please tell them what it's like to be married to your cousin. Can you just explain that for 1 second? Fuck you! Racism professor, classes in session. Crackers.
Well, that's fun.
You gotta love like inter-race racism, like that.
That guy's good, man. I've seen a lot of his clips. He's pretty good. I have to assume that his success rate is 100% because all the clips I've seen are 100%. So that's what I'm going with in my head because it's funnier. But yeah, he's good. He's good at that, like that kind of. It's like he's like the John Edwards or whatever, you know, the psychic guys who do like the cold reading. It's like he's good at that sort of shit, you know. Telling them what kind of convenience store they own based on where they're from. Shit like that.
Wait, I gotta see this
Oh,
one now.
oh,
I gotta see this
oh,
one.
that's easy. Liquor store. You know?
Wait, hold on though. Hold on. We got to go back to the goat. 6,000 people in the U.S. have been attacked by goats.
Worse than
Only
cows,
18 Only 18 people have been attacked by sharks. Sorry, I looked that up earlier.
Are all those people located in Dearborn, Michigan?
Most likely.
Does it have fatalities? Are there goat fatalities?
No, there's no. It says 0 fatalities. It just says attacks.
Oh, okay. they know when enough is enough. They're like, shh, leave him alone, Buckles. He's learned his lesson.
Yes, Dearborn and any other Arabic filled places in Michigan, which is almost all of Michigan now.
Speaking of somewhere owning somewhere, whatever. I don't know how to segue this.
Towers
Good
won
job.
World War II? No wonder I can't find a bagel shop anywhere. Wait, the Twin Towers are still there? Well, this means that it wasn't the Bin Ladens. It was the Goldbergs. I must be in a different reality where the Germans succeeded in the 1940s. That explains the Nazi flags everywhere. I just thought with Trump back in office, they weren't afraid to hide it anymore. I never thought I'd say this, but there's just too many white people. My God, these movies suck. What the hell's going on with Hollywood? A small Christian movie town now? They got rid of all the deep satanic subliminal messaging they were using to brainwash the population? Yeah, but these movies are terrible. Women don't have abortion rights? Hey, man, that's not cool. Women should have the right to choose. It was actually a form of population control and seen as a sacrifice to Moloch, the owl god? Yeah, but women have rights. No pop or rap music, just German folk and polka? I don't care if the Illuminati was using MK Ultra mind control. I need my Barbra Streisand. I'm sick of the United States and Germany. And the movies suck, the music is terrible. I think we could have lived without 9/11. But you know what? I love my satanic vampire Illuminati overlord sucking the life out of me.
Look, man, polka and bratwurst isn't that bad.
It's a lot of fun, man. Both.
I love me some bratwurst.
We were doing polka
Good
dancing
fried
when we were in
broth.
Poland. That was a blast.
I gotta make a fresh batch of bratwurst. It's been a minute. I'm actually making goat chili today, making a big old pot of it and gonna can a bunch of it. I've never made chili before, so wish me luck.
You never made chili,
Oh.
period?
I've never made chili.
I got the recipe
That's
for you.
crazy.
I'm gonna send you some chili powder next time.
Cool.
you
And yeah,
use
if you have a
this chili
recipe,
powder.
I just used a recipe off the old internet, just a
Yeah.
basic recipe to start. I was going to use a little more meat than they recommended because I like a meaty chili. And I was thinking about adding a little bit of bacon, but
Yeah,
I hope
I
it doesn't
would.
make it too greasy.
Well,
Mm-mm.
yeah,
No,
as
it
long as you
doesn't.
don't
Okay.
as long as you don't keep the grease.
If I've got like 5.5 pounds of ground goat, how much bacon would you put in there?
About a pound.
Okay. Okay.
So I start out with I chop up my bacon,
Mhm.
saute it in the pan, and then I blot it out so there isn't as much grease in there. And then you put your onions in. Mine's super simple. Then I do my spice mix, which
Mhm.
it's too many spices to get through all those right now.
You
Then
a
I
bean
put
guy?
in, black beans only. I hate kidney
Black
beans. They're the most disgusting thing on the face of the earth.
I've got pinto beans.
But I do venison, usually lamb, and then pork sausage.
Okay.
I do about a pound of each, and then
Ooh, okay.
I do a couple cans of black beans, and then fresh tomatoes and a little bit of tomato paste to thicken it up, so it isn't
Interesting.
saucy. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've won 2 contests with my chili recipe.
Think I'm putting some insanity peppers of Eastern Guatemala or whatever it is.
Nice.
in there.
But I
do
did
have
use.
I do have some habaneros in the freezer. I was thinking about throwing 1 or 2 in there.
See, I real simple, man. I go out and get Indian chili powder from the Indian store. That's all I use. It's amazing.
You got to be careful with those, Dag. You're going to end up listening to Johnny Cash talk to you through a coyote.
Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Johnny Cash is full of wisdom, or was, but you know what I mean.
So I went to see a movie yesterday. I went to a theater I hadn't been to before, and it was like when I say an old theater, it was like a movie theater like we went to when we were kids. Not like from the 20s or whatever, but not like a modern movie theater.
Ones where you can't move your knees.
There was actually plenty of leg room here, but it was still kind of smaller seats with fixed armrests. What's funny is before the movie started, they had like right, yeah, not the new recliner ones, but there was an ad for this same chain of movie theaters saying we bring the food right to you at our cafe, and like it showed the luxury things, and we're like, no, what the fuck is this? So what was funny was like I'm kind of expecting it to be busier. It's a Sunday, as far as I know, it's the only movie theater in town. And we go in and there's like nobody in there. I think there was like us and like maybe 6 other people.
Even here, like Sunday, like because actually even Saturday we went and watched a movie, and it was like this. I don't know, weekends here. It seems like I don't know why people want to go on weeknights now. For some reason, it seems like everybody's changed. Like they don't want to go out on a weekend. Like they just want to be homebodies on the weekend. But every like weeknight, it's like super
deal with everybody who's out on a weekend. I get that. That's why I hate going out on the weekends.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's so busy. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's like everybody had that decision. Like I don't want to go out. It's the weekend.
There was like this ice cream place next door, which is actually really nice. At ice cream and coffee. I got a cappuccino from this lovely Colombian woman. And get some ice cream and shit. And we're in the ice cream place, and there's families in there from the movie theater. They had like partnerships, like you get a discount at the ice cream place, and you were allowed to bring stuff you bought at the ice cream place into the movie theater, which was kind of neat. But there were some people who just come from movie, and we're there getting ice cream, and there was a young black family, lovely family getting ice cream, or all the little kids and stuff, and this old white dude comes into the ice cream shop, and he must have been in the movie theater with them. And I don't know what his angle was saying the comment that he made, but it was hilarious to me as a bystander. He's like, "Oh, hey," and he's like being nice, and he goes, "Oh yeah, we loved hearing all you guys' comments during the movie." He says that to like the kids.
Oh no, I get it. I get it because
it's awesome.
It's so funny. It's my kids.
Was that unintentionally racist, or was he trying to be a dick, or was he just being? It seems like as soon as he said it, I felt like he realized what he said was like calling out black people for talking during the movie. I'm sorry, Trey. Go ahead.
Well,
no.
Stereotypes for a reason, my friend.
Yeah.
No, I completely get what he's saying though, because like kids like it doesn't matter what race, whatever. Like kids.
Yeah, kids fucking talk. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like my son, we brought him to watch the new like Paw Patrol movie or whatever, and he's like, obviously he's talking through everything. He's like, oh my gosh, like they have like a dinosaur in this one. Oh, there's the dinosaur. Like there's this dinosaur, and he's trying to he's actually trying to it was pretty funny because like he's trying to like name what the kind of dinosaur was like before they even like.
It's an allosaur.
Yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, but it is cool to like kind of if you're watching a movie and like they're like especially if it's a family movie or whatever, and there's like kids there, it is kind of funny to hear some of them like say what the kind of stuff that they'll come up with or whatever.
Sure, and I think he was just being nice. You know what I mean? I think he was just talking to him, but it is like the funny like accidental racism thing where it's like, oh, you really shouldn't say that to the black people though. Like
oh yeah.
The news clip we showed the other day. You don't tell your co-anchor that he looks like the gorilla, at the zoo. Even if you're just making a funny joke, you just can't do that. So, but I mean, there wasn't like a fight. It was fine. Everybody was fine about it and nice. But I was like, oh,
did they get any weird about it? Did they like feel any way about
it? No, not at all. The black folks, they were like, oh yeah, like they were joking about it. Kids or whatever. Blah blah blah. Like yeah, it was a kid's movie.
I could see like if they were like a reasonable family, then yeah, they would probably just take it like, oh, he's being nice. But like,
he might not even have thought
kind of family.
We live in racist humor world, so to us, we're gonna notice that. And then that was so funny to me just hearing that because of the and especially if it's an unintentional. No, they didn't. It wasn't. They weren't like, oh, what'd you say? You called us racist? No, dude, it wasn't fucking nothing like that. I don't even know if they noticed that or whatever. If it was just me, but yes, that was hilarious to me.
Well, they probably like if they're like a reasonable family, like like a
Yeah,
normal,
no, they were
like
very nice
normal,
people. Yeah.
like
Steve,
good,
mute.
if they're like a good black, like calm, reasonable black family, then yeah, they're just like they're just out going to the movie. They realize this guy's talking nice to them. But if it's like a obviously like one of those kind of black
Yeah.
families, then they would be like
Ratchet ass
you
motherfuckers.
yeah. Yeah, like
no,
she's got
nothing like that.
She's got like 7 kids. She's like carrying 2 of them. She's yelling at them, "Yo, you, hey, Jay Quail, get out of there! Like, what are you doing, Jay Quail? Why are you trying to steal that ice cream?"
oh fuck, that was awesome. That's better than your southern accent. Much better than your southern accent. So go to the movie theater.
I might have enough experiences.
Yeah,
to,
that was pretty good.
It's like one of those things waters you swim in. Like southern accent. I can't really like.
Yeah, it's a copy of a copy. Yeah, you have a hard time with that. You try too hard. You just need to be you when you do a southern accent, but you just you try. Yeah, you just need to talk like normal. You just need to be fuck, never mind. So
yeah, it's
sorry.
funny though. But my son says I do really good impressions though, like because I'll hear something or whatever, and then I'll copy it or whatever. And he's like, "How do you do that?" And they're like, it's like,
dude, it's a skill, man, and it's all the little like the old timey comedians. You just had to say a sentence that person might say, and it was like, "Oh, that's an impression." But the people now, dude, people have gotten really fucking good.
Like
doing
throw your pitch and sound just like the person.
Because now they can do a whole character for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Jim's still on there, but like fucking
Adam
Ray with the
Adam Ray.
Yeah, like fuck, dude, when he just does the Dr. Phil show, like it is amazing. That he's just that character. For a fucking couple hours. Fucking very very fucking impressive. Yeah, but so we go into the theater, and like I'm just gonna get a bottle of water. I know it's gonna be expensive, whatever, but I need something to fucking drink. And we already eaten and everything. And he's like, "Oh man, we're out of waters." He's like, "Do you just want like a cup of water?" And I'm like, "Sure." He's like, "You want ice in it?" And I'm like, "Sure." And he gives me a large fucking ice water. And I'm like, "What you want for that?" And he's like, "On the house, dude." And I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here." Like almost like charge me so you can stay in business for fuck's sake. Like you're letting me bring food over from next door or bring my own coffee from next door. But so we go into the theater. There's like nobody in there. And dude, there was a fucking like a lighting fixture or something must have been broken.
I gotta say, I don't like those. If they charge for water. Like, did you say you just got water though?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna buy a bottle of water. Which is like $7 fucking for a a liter bottle. Which what's
I thought you said like a cup, because no. Like I should get a free cup of water.
Yeah. But he gave me a large ass one with ice. Like I mean, if he wanted a couple of bucks for it, like I would I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I kind of prefer the big cup of ice water to the bottle of water. Because it's gonna fucking stay cold and this and that. So there is what it is. I'm not gonna argue with the guy about paying for, but. Cool of them. But so anyhow, I guess what I'm getting at is I don't know if this is like, I mean, it must be like a failing old theater or something. Because there was like ceiling tiles down in the theater, and there was like conduit hanging and casting shadow on the fucking screen. So the whole movie, and I mean, I guess you'd have to get a specialist in there to fix that. 'Cause it's like over seats. I don't even know how you have to remove seats to get a scissor lift in, to go up there and fix it. I don't even fucking know how you go about fixing that. But
sometimes they have like
so there's
over like a place where they can go up to and walk up.
It's like those drop ceilings, man. I don't know if there is up in there. But it's like, oh well, I guess is what it is. So there's a shadow on the screen the whole time. But we saw the Jay seems like he hates it already, but the dinosaur movie, the Oak Street. I keep saying Last House on Oak Street because I keep confusing with Last House on the Left, the old horror movie. But,
yeah.
I think it's called The End of Oak Street.
Yeah, I think so.
I was torn between seeing that or Super Troopers 3, but because of the way the start times worked out, that made my decision for me.
Yeah.
I feel like I had more potential to be disappointed by Super Troopers 3 because I want that to be awesome.
And it's gonna be probably trash, but
it's a good possibility, but I still want to see it.
So what?
The second one wasn't terrible. Oh, I actually thought the movie was pretty good. It was weird though because like it had like Steven Spielberg-y like Beetlejuice music. Bum, 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 bum.
I like
but
that
it's so
though. I don't.
It was,
I don't know.
it was J.J. Abrams, who basically is like a copy of Spielberg.
Okay. Yeah, it like offset like the parts that should have been like scarier. It made it less scary and more like fun. Because it's like if you just would have used different music, I think it would have been scarier. You know what I mean? Because there were some tense moments. There were some dinosaur attacks. There definitely seemed like some stuff that definitely felt like it was pulled out of Jurassic Park.
I don't know. Like,
there's dinosaurs killing people.
Well, but,
so at least a little
you
bit.
Can have that like Jurassic Park doesn't necessarily go for the horror movie,
but it was scary as fuck and some dude. That the kitchen scene still terrifies the fuck out of me, dude. With the raptors in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Whoo. And I saw Jurassic Park when I was 8 when it came out in theaters, so it was. I loved it, but it was on the scary side for sure.
Oh yeah, it's more of a like.
To answer your question, I don't know. I guess that could be the debate we have here: is it supposed to be scary or how scary? Because there's a lot of movies that are. Gremlins.
Mm-hmm.
Gremlins has violence, and
but it's not like supposed to be like scary. Like,
right? They made the PG-13 rating because of that movie because it was like rated PG, and they were like, no, it can't be PG. After like it came out, like it can't be PG, but it's also not
but it
R.
can't be R. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like that movie, and there was like 1 or 2 others that came out around a similar time that they like sort of were like, okay, we need to figure out an in between on this.
Temple of Doom with somebody ripping people's hearts out. That was one of them.
Which one? Say again.
Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. That and I think a couple of Indiana Jones movies, maybe even Raiders got mentioned for it.
Raiders,
but yeah, that makes sense.
I do find it funny though, in the late 70s and mid 80s, like what was considered PG would definitely be considered R now.
Yeah, or at least PG-13.
Yeah.
I think there was maybe like supposed to be more parental oversight back then, just as a default. And now it's like, oh no, we need the government to tell us what movies to see.
Yeah.
Well, there is. I do think at least knowing is good for for the purposes of like being a parent now.
Oh sure.
It like knowing ahead of time, and even I would say sometimes like I feel like the rating system doesn't necessarily indicate what the content of the movie. Because there are some of the like, especially with the kind of woke BS, whatever. If there's something PG. But then they're basically saying, "Hey, this kid is a gay furry or something like this." Like,
hey, kindergartners, here's how to masturbate.
No, it's not like that. Like, keep it PG.
I told you about my kindergarten teacher in confidence, Jay.
But no, like but like keeping in the theme of the rating, but also like the content is important, so
like on like the TV ratings where it says like smoking or sexual or language or violence. Yeah, because I get that because some parents might, different people have different bugaboos, right? So some parents might not have much of a problem with violence, but anything sexual would be like fuck no, you know what I mean? And vice versa, I'm sure, so one of the funny ones to me is the smoking, where it's like, it's just smoking. It's like, oh, goodness. But it's the world we live in.
Now, especially now it'd be weird because like, now a lot of it's just like vaping. Like you'll see like somebody on a movie vaping or whatever. It's like, okay. Like,
it's funny because that is such like a character. Like that's supposed to, when you see a character vaping, I do find it like people used to smoke a lot more regularly in movies. But when I see somebody vaping, that's supposed to tell me something about that character. I have a hard time putting my finger or putting it into words exactly what, but it's almost douchey. You know,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's like because smoking, like they mentioned, and thank you for smoking. They're like, yeah, the only people who are allowed to smoke in movies now are either Europeans or criminals or whatever the other one they said was. But it's like the same thing with like vaping. It's like, oh, that's a douche. You know, like, that's
Yeah.
supposed to
Yeah.
indicate they're a little.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to like that person.
Yeah.
Hey, smoke a real cowboy killer, you pussy. That's cool.
Exactly. Smoking's making a comeback, dude.
Yeah,
Read the-
if only they would, make it where it's less rat poison.
Yeah.
So one of the guys I know, he was in China for I think 3 weeks, and their cigarettes have no fillers in them, no chemicals, no fillers. They're just straight tobacco. I tried one.
It's like
it was different. You could tell that
I mean, you can
there was a
buy it
different
and
flavor.
roll your own.
American
It's
spirits?
just like so. Like,
No, these are that's what he normally smokes, but this was actually very mild, nice and smooth. But they're a lot smaller cigarettes too. So
well, they're Asian.
yeah, they're Asians. Yeah,
Makes it easier to chain smoke while you're sitting there playing slot machines.
Yeah, or squatting, flat foot smoking, which is impressive.
I did find it funny though. I was watching an episode of X-Files the other day, and it said contains smoking. I was like, of course it
Oh,
does.
that's a good one. That means the smoking man's in it.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, he's awesome. Speaking of impressive, doing things in a chain fashion.
So today we asked Dr. Smith what he would do if 4 super hot firemen walked into our office.
That's not what you.
And what he would do about that.
That's not what you asked me. That's not what you asked me at all.
4? Yeah, no problem. You could line up as many, as long as you stagger them throughout the day. I could do as many as you could line up. I'm only one person, so I can't take all of them all at once. But if you stagger them, absolutely. And then the wider they open, the faster I can finish. So kind of a little bit on them, like as long as they are, it's a give and take. So as long as they're
the whole refractory period.
Everyone's happy.
Exactly.
Pick the 4, put 1 in each room, and then I start in room 1, and I just finish him off like super fast. And by the time I'm done there, someone's already prepping room 2 for me, and then I go in there, and then I finish like right away. Yeah, and if it was hurting, you just give them. I can numb them up easily if it was hurting too much. Drool, spit, crying, doesn't matter. Nothing phases me. Like once I focus on the job, like I
hey,
get the job done.
you know what's really
matter
funny
what they're doing.
is that
Everyone
there's someone
signs
who
consent
says this
before
kind
we
of
start,
stuff,
so
and they don't realize it's like innuendo. Like those people are so funny to me because like I know because like when I was innocent teenager, then I would do this kind of stuff. Say something and then people would be laughing, and then you don't realize why they're laughing. And then now that you understand all the innuendo and stuff, it's like, oh, like you get it like right off the bat. But if there's still someone who's that like clear-minded, innocent or whatever, they're like,
the only way to get through it when you have to say something too that your 12-year-old at heart friends are going to giggle at is you just have to be so serious and power through. Like here's where I struggle is like when I go to the vet or like the doctor or something, I'll be like, yeah, they're testicles, like, but you have to, we're in a clinical situation, testicles, but it can be hard to not be like testicles, I did have a vet one time talk about one of my dog's balls. He goes, he was like this old Asian guy, like Mr. Miyagi, dude. He had like the Fu Manchu kind of facial hair and everything. It was awesome. But he goes, he only has one ball, and he called it a ball, not a testicle, which I appreciated.
Yeah,
takes some of the tension out of it.
I like doctors that are like simplify it and not just like use the technical jargon or whatever.
Yeah. I'm willing to. I won't think less of you if you use the term nuts.
Yeah,
when you're talking about castrating the animal there.
You have 1 ball now. No more ball now. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah, he had the slight like Japanese kind of accent. Ooh, it only has 1 ball. Yeah, it was awesome.
And now we make it have no ball.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking, they had to go inside and retrieve the other one, so his neutering cost a little more.
Oh wow.
They had to go find it. The doctor has what says I have what he calls bashful testicles.
The other one went somewhere else.
Yeah, it never
Oh,
descended.
it's like that inverted balls or whatever that like rare people are born with or whatever, like almost like the
Inverted?
like real shrunken ball, like whatever. I don't know what it is. Like what do they call it? Like it's like
micro balls.
Yeah, almost, but it's like I forget what it's called.
Just tell us what you have. Come on.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, I got
he can't
We
remember
won't
the name too
judge.
quickly, or we'll know.
Big cojones.
I told you I'm having to have a colonoscopy. Damn it! You can tell me about
I
your
ain't gonna
shrunken
say
balls.
I like you know.
I'll tell you about my testicle.
What were you saying about 12-year-olds' minds talking to each other?
I'll tell you my testicle at the doctor's story if you tell me yours.
So you gotta love the turning off thing, honestly.
Yeah, I've had to do that, and then I was having like what
I don't get. No, speaking of the turning off, like now that I think about it, dude, it's so weird that that I had to get like a physical. You know, when you're playing sports and as a teenager, you gotta get a physical. And you gotta have a doctor fill up your nuts, like. And I'm like a grown man filling up my nuts, like that's so weird. Like I can understand, like as an adult, like okay, I need medical help. I need to get me checked out. Like, hey, let's make sure everything's okay down there, or whatever, or something like that. But like as a teenager, you're like just getting checked for sports. It's like, why is he gonna tell me turn and cough and hold my nutsack? I don't.
Dude, well, yeah, they don't really explain it. And when I had, not for sports, when I just had like my physical when I was fucking 12 or whatever, it was a lady doctor, and she didn't like give me a heads up or be like drop your pants or anything. Like she like had me lay on the table, and like she's listening to my heart and this and that, and then she just goes for it, and didn't have me do like a turn and cough, but she's just like giving me an inspection and like asking me like questions, and I'm like, what? Like what's happening? Some lady is handling my dick, and like I was just like, what the fuck, like just. And so I remember at the time thinking to myself, like, would it be more or less weird if it's a male versus female doctor in this situation, because when it's just one of the guys and he has a penis versus when it's a woman and you're like 12 and women are like, woo, boobs, I don't know which would have been like, but at the least, dude, she should, she just would have been like, all right, I'm going to check you out here now. Just a heads up, here it comes. I would have been better with it,
Well, like it is weird too. Like I guess the since I had the reverse, it was kind of weird the other way too, because it's like, all right, drop your pants, and it's like, okay, all right, like, and I pull, drop my pants, and he's like, the underwear too, and I'm like, okay, and I drop that, and he's like, all right, turn your head, and then cough, and then I'm like it's like, what is going on? Like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, he didn't tell you to drop your drawers and grab your toes, and he's going to show you where the wild goose goes.
Yeah, that doesn't start happening until you're in your 50s. Yeah, like did so at least you want them to like warm their hands a little while they're explaining, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, yeah.
Well, he put on these cold gloves, like that was the
I guess
they
they should probably have gloves on, huh?
Yeah, well, he puts on cold gloves.
Warming their hands, that's
Well, no,
probably
he
not
didn't warm
ideal.
them up. Like that was the thing too.
Well, yeah,
like,
you can't when you're wearing gloves.
I don't know what the female doctor looked like.
Oh, you wouldn't have liked her, Steve. If I remember right, she was like Indian or something.
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah. And at any rate, when like I was 12, so doctor age is usually beyond the age. Like they have to be really hot. Like they'd have to be a young doctor, which would mean like what in their 30s, and then they'd have to be like a really hot 30 something.
Maybe early 40s. Like
yeah, for me at 12 to be like, oh, I had a hot doctor. Because I remember it was never hot doctors. Now that I'm an adult, I have hot doctors, but when I was a kid, it was never hot doctors. It was hot dental hygienists. And when like their boobs like pushing against your forehead while they're like leaning in there. Oh my God. That was the best. Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was always fun getting a haircut when you were a kid from a.
Yeah,
let's get behind those ears. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's like just cutting your hair. It's like, why do you have to lean against me like that? It's like, well, I'm cutting your hair. It's like,
I got my hair cut by chain smoking. It was Steed's barbershop. It was like a son and like the dad and like the granddad each had like a chair, and they just chain smoked the whole thing. That's my memory of barbershops is cigarettes and Barbasol with super bubble. You got a bubble gum at the end.
You know, I've never had a haircut from a man. I don't know if that's blasphemy or not.
Well, that is odd coming from you because I figure you're like old school country kind of guy in that regard. That you'd have some little, cause like that was my thing. It was the old country barbershop it was when I started having to go to like Fantastic Sam's and shit in the city when I started having women, and that was weird. When chicks started cutting my hair, that was weird to me.
Well, like when I was a young kid, my dad wanted my hair like super short. Like it was honestly too short at the time. Because he would want it like way up on almost like
long hair is sinful.
Yeah, whatever. But so he'd make me go to the like barbershop, and there's these old, two old guys, like Dan. It was like Dan's barber shop or something like that, and
nice.
Yeah, him and his son or whatever would cut my hair, and then like it would be either one of them, and then we went there for a while until the old man died, and then then his son took over, and then he kind of didn't really. He was kind of slow to. He was getting older too, so he was kind of getting slow, and he didn't have anybody else to help him really. So it was just him. So yeah, I mean that was my only experience, but yeah, from having that experience versus like having women cut my hair now, it's like I don't know. It's there's pros and cons to both. Like the the women now, it's like, oh, what do we have to talk about? Like, because you want to have like a conversation while you're doing it,
Sure.
not be bored. But
do you really? No, just shut up.
I used to fall asleep.
I don't know. Like I
go to the Spanish barbershops. They're quick and they don't talk, especially if they don't speak English.
Yeah, either it's got to be quick, either it's got to be so fast that I'm done, or if we're sitting there and I don't want awkward silence. Like that's the thing that I don't want, and I'm an introverted person, so I don't want awkward silence at all. Like I don't know, for some reason I will talk if it's.
Same. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to have a conversation with them, but it's excruciating to sit there and not. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm there for more than 10 minutes and we're just sitting there, like I'm just gonna say something to kind of break the ice.
Because once it's been a few minutes, then you can't say anything. It's like I can't break this silence now, and then that's tense, Because then who's gonna actually come forth? And then it's weird when somebody finally talks. Yeah.
So for like probably 15 years, I'd never gone to a barber because I just shaved my head. I have only started recently going just to get beard trims. And women are the worst at doing the beard trims. They cannot. They always. That's
why you don't go to women to do.
Yeah, a lot of women aren't good at men's haircuts. Also,
no, I got a guy that does my beard. Like I go once a month now. It's $10, and he just does a quick trim on it. But I got like ZZ Top beard going now, so it takes a
pro.
I guess I'm a bit of an outlier. So my mom's best friend always cut my hair. She ran a hair salon.
Oh,
and
well,
she was
cool,
a former beauty pageant queen. So
I was gonna ask, is she hot?
Oh,
she shove her boobs in your face while she
well, of course. But when I got old enough to have to start paying for my own haircuts, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just cut my own hair.
Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten one real haircut in many years. Otherwise, it's always just something I did or my ex did for me. And yeah, I just buzz it off with a 2.
Yeah.
Currently.
When I was
not enough fucking hair up there to justify it.
When I was a kid, my dad took me to this one barber shop, and we sit down and I look up at the ceiling, and there's like this huge painting of this gorgeous naked woman on the ceiling. And that was the last time we went there. My dad never took us back there again. I was like, it was like the best thing ever when you were like 10 years old.
Come on, Dad, I want to see naked ladies. What are you, retarded?
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. but the people are retarded.